Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This video I've been putting off for basically like all of 2025 so far, but it's time. It's time that I tell you what has been going on. Um, yeah. First off, I'm gonna preface this by saying this is nothing like bad and stuff. It's just honestly a health update video, and then also I'm gonna be doing like a med like reset, reorganize my room. I have to order meds, so let's get into it. So first off, starting at the end of last year, beginning of this year, I got the call saying my injections were finally approved by insurance for me to start getting them for my autoimmune disease. I have chronic urticaria, which is basically a chronic hive disorder. I do have eczema, so I've always had sensitive skin. I've been on Zyrtec my whole life. Other medications don't work like Zyrtec does, and I also have seasonal allergies. So my skin can get very aggravated and stuff. Well, back in 2022, 2022, when I went on my summer vacation to where we went, I was breaking out in hives, and we found out that I'm very sensitive to heat, and we thought this would be something that I would outgrow over time. Turns out I don't, and I have an autoimmune disease, which is a pain, I would say. But yeah. So what triggers my skin to like turn really, really red? So the sun, so summer. Baths and showers, which I'm kind of not surprised because I take really hot baths and showers because I do it for my joint pain and stuff. It's just very relaxing and very therapeutic. So I was finally able to get in and get them approved. Right before I was supposed to have my first injection, I had an appointment with my GI doctor. As you know, I have acid and reflux, I have gag reflex, and I have chronic constipation. And I was switching doctors. And I love my new GI doctor. She's chef's kiss, amazing. So we went in and she looked at my labs and she's like, I'm a little bit worried about a couple things. I want you to go get these rechecked. And I'm like, okay, nothing about it. But that day I was feeling like I would like death row. And my symptoms were I was so spacey. I was like literally disassociating, staring into space, all that shenanigans. I was so tired. I was so dizzy, which dizziness has been one of my new symptoms with POTS, which I was diagnosed last May with. So I've kind of like just adapted my life to deal with the dizziness and all that. So yeah. So we did the labs. She called me that night and she said, "Were you fasting?" And that was a question that that does pertain because it will tell you like if your blood sugar levels are normal or not. I said no. I had pancakes that morning because I'm like, I don't know how long this is gonna be. I need to eat food because I'm also on an eating disorder recovery, and I've been making like really good progress, and I was making sure I was eating because I have to eat. So yeah. So she's like, well, your blood sugar is 51, which is extremely low. And your blood counts are still high. So please get in with your primary as soon as possible. So that kind of sparked like, what do you think this could be? And it came out to me possibly having diabetes. And and this kind of relates back to my autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease comes in batches of 2 or 3. So if you have one, you have to have either one more to go along with it, or 2. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. So with everything and how I'm feeling and with my research, me and my family think that I could have type 1 diabetes. So I have my own like diabetes test kit. This is the iHealth one, which I know is CDC, all that, like, NHS approved and all that. I more rely on the NHS, like, stuff because of United States and government shit. I don't want to think about it right now. So, I got a kit myself, which has been really great. It came with, like, needles, test strips, monitor, everything. So, it's been really helpful, and I've been keeping track on an app on my phone. So, all of that. So, my symptoms mostly have been so tired. I've been so dizzy, which I think with me being unwell and levels not being normal, it has been flaring up my POTS symptoms a lot too. Along with that, I've had chronic headaches, which I don't really get headaches. I did when I was back in 6th grade, but that was because I had eating difficulties and I was under a lot of stress. That year was really hard for me, my 6th grade year, and all that. So, yeah, but then it got better, grew over time, and I was thinking, like, maybe this, but now it makes sense with my blood sugars being so out of whack and my A1C level being dangerously low to the point where I should have been admitted to the hospital last year because of it. So, yeah, doesn't matter. So, I just had my appointment with my primary, and I've just been feeling garbage. Like, I've had zero to no energy to, like, edit videos, film videos, and do all that. And the days that I do, you can tell I am fighting for my life because of just how exhausted I physically and mentally am. So it's been so much that I just been, like, in bed laying on my phone talking, watching, like, TV series, which I used to do all the time, but then I stopped that habit and mostly started, like, just listening to music. No, I've been going back because my body is unwell. I know I have chronic illness. I know I'm chronically ill. So it leads me to my appointment, which I didn't get any more news or answers. All the information, all the medical information, I'm doing all my own research. I haven't had any fucking doctor tell me, like, what I need to look out for, what I need to track. I've been just doing it on my own. So, here's that. Along with that, she did test me for a genetic connective tissue disorder called EDS, called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I've been trying to get in with a geneticist because I've had chronic joint pain. With EDS, there's no cure. It's mostly just a diagnosis to know that I have a peace of mind to know that I'm not going crazy trying to explain why my body and joints hurt all the time. So that makes sense. So it leads me to now. How am I doing? I'm barely hanging on by a thread. Along with all the shit that I'm going through, I get a text from my therapist saying, hey, we are going to be needing to switch because I will no longer be able to take your insurance. So that was a whole dealio. So as I was saying, I'm now going to be switching therapists in the middle of all of this. Thankfully, I still have my same psychiatrist, which I feel very comfortable and safe with, which is something that I need during this time. And when I was meeting with her the last time, I said, look, with this change, I think I want to go back to once-a-month check-ins just for my own mental sake and sanity so I can keep you up to date. Not just because of the change, but just because of my health just being fucking, like, so out of whack. She agreed with me and she said, we want you to be the best, and thank you for the updates and leaving the open question of, like, if you want me to, if my doctor wants to see me sooner, let me know. But she also said, and her assistant, which I love her assistant too, did not stress this enough, if I need to come in sooner, then I can, and I can request that. So that's an open question and stuff, and our communication is really, really good. So yeah. Now, since this health update is out of the way, and I'm gonna really, really try to get this edited, like, this week, so I can upload it next week, now let me just say, what are we going to be doing today? So today I'm just going to be doing a reset of just like my med cart. It's not messy, but I need to do some reorganization because depending on what happens with my diabetes and if I have it or whatever, there's going to be a lot more medical stuff that I'm going to be needing in like my everyday med cart. So I've organized it a lot. And I also have my monthly med pickup along with I need to get a sharps container because I'm going to be doing at-home injections. So yeah, first let's drink some coffee. Also, it was Valentine's Day yesterday. I'm filming this on February 15th, and my girlfriend, who I've been together with for 1 year, which having her has been one of the best gifts of my life, and I'm so fucking thankful to God for her and just for everything she has been like by my side through everything, and like she understands and gets it because she does have like mental health stuff and she gets the chronic pain and stuff because she has chronic joint issues too. She brought me flowers yesterday and a card, which is right there, and I'll just show you this. It just says you and me, which yeah, and then she wrote something sweet, and then the inside, which I'm not gonna show because it's kind of personal and stuff, because yeah. So yeah, I'm very in love with her. So yeah. So right now I'm going to actually do some other stuff first before I start kind of like cleaning. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need to talk with my mom because I want to get like a little Tupperware container or like a little cute basket that I can store in my dresser at the bottom drawer. I cleaned out my bottom drawer of like clothes, and I've decided to make that like my overstock of meds and stuff because I have so much, especially my liquid medication for my GI issues and stuff. I couldn't keep storing it in my med cart, and I'm just like, what? So now we're gonna be doing that, and it's been really good. I just put the bottom drawer with like my snow and winter stuff, which I just put up in a bed in my closet because it was just so much easier for that. What I want to do is I ordered like a little like med caboodle kit, and I mean it's good and stuff, but it takes up just like a lot of storage, which if I have diabetes, and this is just me planning out, I may just store it underneath my bed for now, or I could just leave everything in. But my vision is to get like a little container to put all my Flonase and like my allergy medications in, because I take Flonase every day. Like I have so many of these bottles and this one's empty, so I'm just like, what if I just have like a little container that I can put in there that just stores that, so I can get rid of the cardboard boxes that take up a lot of space and all that shit. So yeah, and all my meds are being managed by specialists. Most of like my mental health medications are with my psychiatrist, and then I'm with UC Davis for my GI stuff, which my primary doesn't really manage any meds except my Flonase, which I don't need any more of. And when I see my GI doctor in April, I'm gonna tell her, do not send any more refills for my liquid medication. Like, I have an over fucking stock of it. Like, I'm good. Like, trust. So, yeah. Coffee break. So this is awesome. Also, I'm still on antidepressants, which has been a really great lifesaver for me, and I'm so glad I made that decision as I am 19 and stuff. And I am so thankful for my mentor, Amanda, who helped me and took me to get my first round of my antidepressants. If you couldn't tell, like in my videos back in August through October, you could tell I was screaming for help on the inside, and she was the only one. Her and Robin were the only ones who heard my scream for help. So yeah, and my psychiatrist, which God bless her, I love her so much, and I'm just so worried what if I lose her next. And like, if I lose her next, then I'm probably gonna need to up my anti-fucking-depressants. Which, God, I know you like to use me for things, but please keep Dr. Carr in my life. Please. Thank you. Amen. But, yeah, she's now giving me a 90-day supply, so I will only have to pick it up every 3 months, which will be fan-friggin-tastic. So, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, now I'm gonna go chill out this morning. I'm gonna do some other daily stuff, play Genshin, and then I will I'll think about it. Maybe I won't organize everything, and I may just say, like, this is the end of, like, a health update video. But, yeah. So if this is the end, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. If not, then I'll see you in my next clip. Okay, so I have officially decided what I'm gonna do. So, I got this baskety thing back in, like, hang on, I'm trying to get it so you can see. Where's the white one? I got this baskety thing for my skincare back in, like, 2023. So, there's only currently 6 left. I'm gonna buy 3 of them. 2, I'm gonna just keep on hand for extras because they're that good. They're, like, that freaking good. And it's exactly what I needed for, like, what I was imagining. So, yeah. And you can never have too many, like, little spare baskets because you never know what I need. And if I have diabetes, I want, like, those little baskets. So, I'm kind of thinking, like, ahead and stuff. And I will always probably have, like, I'll find some shit in the future because I'm probably gonna have more chronic illness shit. So, yeah. So I'm ordering 3. I should wait to free shipping tomorrow, but I'm like, I don't want to freaking chance it. Like, I want them now. Because, like, what if they're gone by tomorrow? And I think this is the last chance, like, thing where I can't get them again. So I'm gonna need to find, like, new ones. So, yeah. And let me just double check my bank account because I think I have enough. I also have to make sure that I have money to buy, like, a little snack for me and my partner. Well, me and my girlfriend. So, I don't know. Like, we're good with calling each other partners and, like, girlfriends. But, like, naturally, I like to say girlfriend. But, like, I think I would like partner better. Yeah, and I have enough. So, yeah. But, yeah. Perfect! I'm gonna need to figure out if I need more, what am I gonna do? Hopefully, maybe, like, in the future, if I need something, then it will restock. So, that's what I'm gonna do, so yeah. Now, I think that is it for today's video, and I will film, like, a part 2 to this for, like, my next one. If you hear Genshin music, it's because I'm on Genshin, and I tabbed out to switch to this. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.